Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We should be in for some fun football today as a very good offense will be on the field. The Steelers are top 10 in total yards, and they go up against a Ravens defense that will need to be at the top of its game. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round! Come on, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat them.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go!
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
You don't want none. Come on, flex round!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down now after the pass completion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw, and it's complete to Ladarius Green. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go! What? Ohio! Watch the twin!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Brashad Perryman is, a big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
No, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Deon Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Let's go! Sixth round! Ohio!
Play clock winding down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 88 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And his kick is right through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down?
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
It's It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. In the red zone this time. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle here to Brown. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brashad Perriman, 94 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on 1st down. Backing up. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2nd down following the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They come out here in the I. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Green with a catch left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go. Flex round.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with 1 complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Oh, let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38! Ohio!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Check 26, check 26. Here we go! What? None! What? None! Got it, son!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! Brian 38! Brian 38! Mike 54! Mike 54! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Check 50! Let's go!
On second down, it's Bell. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They come out here in the eye. Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Baltimore first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
8 yards to go here on second down. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The one running back is Gurley. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. Trying to lay one up deep. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the offense has it first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Yeah, the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out with one back and three tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And the Steelers set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And they explored.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back, and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And again, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that takes us from second to third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And this Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And the lead will grow by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Rodgers, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 yards on the pickup. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Pass incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. To throw, it's Rodgers.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. 190. 190. Ohio.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.
it.